Economic activities around us. Theme E. Economic life around us. The 14th chapter of Social Science from Class 6. This video contains all possible short questions, short answer type questions, long answer type questions, MCQs and all the questions from book exercise with their proper answers. You will get a better conception and better understanding about this chapter from this video itself. If you want such videos for all the other chapters, please subscribe to the channel. Let us start without wasting time. Question. What are economic activities done for? Answer. Economic activities are done to earn a living. Question. What is meant by livelihood? Answer. Livelihood means the means by which people earn money to meet their daily needs. Question. Which economic activity depends directly on natural resources? Answer. Primary activity depends directly on natural resources. Question. Which economic activity involves manufacturing goods? Answer. Secondary activity involves manufacturing goods. Question. Which economic activity does not produce goods? Answer. Tertiary activity does not produce goods. Question. Is fishing an economic activity? Answer. Yes, fishing is an economic activity because it helps people earn a livelihood. Question. Is teaching an economic activity? Answer. Yes, teaching is an economic activity because it provides income. Short answer questions. Question. What are economic activities? Answer. Economic activities are the activities performed by people to earn money for their living. Question. Name the three types of economic activities. Answer. The three types of economic activities are primary, secondary and tertiary activities. Question. What is a primary activity? Give two examples. Answer. A primary activity involves direct use of natural resources. Farming and fishing are examples of primary activities. Question. What is a secondary activity? Give two examples. Answer. A secondary activity involves processing raw materials into goods. Making cloth and making furniture are examples. Question. What is a tertiary activity? Give two examples. Answer. A tertiary activity provides services to people. Teaching and banking are examples of tertiary activities. Question. Why are primary activities important? Answer. Primary activities are important because they provide raw materials for other activities. Question. Why are secondary activities important? Answer. Secondary activities are important because they convert raw materials into useful products. Question. Why are tertiary activities called service activities? Answer. Tertiary activities are called service activities because they provide services instead of producing goods. Question. Why is agriculture called a primary activity? Answer. Agriculture is called a primary activity because it directly uses land and natural resources. Question. Why are economic activities important for people? Answer. Economic activities are important because they help people earn income and meet their basic needs. Question. Give two examples of economic activities in rural areas. Answer. Farming and fishing are common economic activities in rural areas. Question. Give two examples of economic activities in urban areas. Answer. Factory work and banking are common economic activities in urban areas. Question. How do secondary activities depend on primary activities? Answer. Secondary activities depend on primary activities for raw materials. Question. How do tertiary activities support secondary activities? Answer. Tertiary activities support secondary activities by providing services like transport and trade. Question. Can economic activities take place without natural resources? Answer. No. Economic activities cannot take place without natural resources. Long answer questions. Question. How are primary, secondary, and tertiary activities related to each other? Answer. Primary activities provide raw materials to secondary activities. Secondary activities produce goods which are supported by tertiary activities through services. Thus, all three activities are interdependent. Question. Can one economic activity exist without the others? Give reasons. Answer. No. One economic activity cannot exist without the others because each activity depends on the others for resources, goods, and services. Question. Explain the importance of economic activities in daily life. Answer. Economic activities are important because they help people earn income, produce goods, and provide services needed for daily life. Question. Describe primary, secondary, and tertiary activities with examples. Answer. Primary activities use natural resources like farming. Secondary activities make goods like cloth from cotton. Tertiary activities provide services like teaching and banking. Differentiation questions. Question. Differentiate between economic and non-economic activities. Answer. Economic activities are done to earn money, while non-economic activities are done for personal satisfaction. Question. Differentiate between goods and services. Answer. Goods are tangible items produced in factories, while services are activities provided to people. Question. Differentiate between primary and secondary activities. Answer. Primary activities use natural resources, while secondary activities process raw materials into goods. Application, situation-based questions. Question. A farmer growing crops belongs to which economic activity? Answer. A farmer growing crops belongs to primary economic activity. Question. A factory worker making clothes belongs to which economic activity? Answer. A factory worker making clothes belongs to secondary economic activity. Question. A teacher teaching students belongs to which economic activity? Answer. A teacher teaching students belongs to tertiary economic activity. Question. Making furniture from wood belongs to which economic activity? Answer. Making furniture from wood belongs to secondary economic activity. Question. Banking services belong to which economic activity? Answer. Banking services belong to tertiary economic activity. Question. A doctor treats patients in a hospital. Which activity is this? Answer. A doctor treating patients is involved in tertiary economic activity. Question. A factory converts iron into tools. Which activity is involved? Answer. Converting iron into tools is a secondary economic activity. Multiple choice questions, MCQs. Question. What is the main purpose of economic activities? A. Entertainment. B. Social service. C. Earning a living. D. Spending money. Answer. C. Earning a living. Question. Which of the following is not an economic activity? A. Farming. B. Teaching. C. Playing for fun. D. Banking. Answer. C. Playing for fun. Question. Which activity involves the direct use of natural resources? A. Tertiary activity. B. Secondary activity. C. Primary activity. D. Industrial activity. Answer. C. Primary activity. Question. Fishing is an example of which type of activity? A. Secondary. B. Tertiary. C. Primary. D. Service. Answer. C. Primary. Question. Making furniture from wood is an example of which activity? A. Primary. B. Secondary. C. Tertiary. D. Non-economic. Answer. B. Secondary. Question. Which of the following converts raw materials into finished goods? A. Primary activities. B. Tertiary activities. C. Secondary activities. D. Non-economic activities. Answer. C. Secondary activities. Question. Teaching belongs to which economic activity? A. Primary. B. Secondary. C. Tertiary. D. Industrial. Answer. C. Tertiary. Question. Which of the following is a service activity? A. Mining. B. Farming. C. Banking. D. Weaving. Answer. C. Banking. Question. Which activity does not produce goods? A. Primary. B. Secondary. C. Tertiary. D. Agricultural. Answer. C. Tertiary. Question. Which of the following is a secondary activity? A. Growing crops. B. Catching fish. C. Making cloth. D. Teaching students. Answer. C. Making cloth. Question. Which economic activity supports both production and distribution of goods? A. Primary. B. Secondary. C. Tertiary. D. Agricultural. Answer. C. Tertiary. Question. A doctor working in a hospital belongs to which activity? A. Primary. B. Secondary. C. Tertiary. D. Industrial. Answer. C. Tertiary. Question. Which of the following is common in rural areas? A. Banking. B. Software services. C. Farming. D. Insurance. Answer. C. Farming. Question. Factory work mainly belongs to which activity? A. Primary. B. Secondary. C. Tertiary. D. Non-economic. Answer. B. Secondary. Question. Which activity provides raw materials for industries? A. Secondary. B. Tertiary. C. Primary. D. Service. Answer. C. Primary. True or false questions. Question. Primary activities use natural resources directly. Answer. This statement is true. Question. Secondary activities provide services. Answer. This statement is false. Question. Tertiary activities depend on primary and secondary activities. Answer. This statement is true. Fill in the blanks. Question. Farming is a blank activity. Answer. Farming is a primary activity. Question. Services are provided by blank activities. Answer. Services are provided by tertiary activities. Question. Raw materials are processed in blank activities. Answer. Raw materials are processed in secondary activities. Think about it. Question. Which activity do you think is the most basic economic activity? Why? Answer. Agriculture is the most basic economic activity because it provides food, which is essential for survival. All other economic activities depend directly or indirectly on agriculture. Question. Can people survive without economic activities? Why or why not? Answer. No. People cannot survive without economic activities because they need food, clothing, shelter, and other necessities, which are obtained through economic activities. Question. Why are some activities called economic activities while others are not? Answer. Activities that are done to earn income or livelihood are called economic activities. Activities done for personal satisfaction or without payment are not called economic activities. Question. Do all people earn their livelihood in the same way? Give reasons. Answer. No. People earn their livelihood in different ways because they have different skills, education, resources, and opportunities. Therefore, they engage in different occupations. Question. How does the work of a farmer help other people? Answer. A farmer produces food grains, vegetables, and fruits. These are used by other people for daily consumption, so the farmer's work helps society survive. Question. How are the activities of people engaged in different occupations connected with one another? Answer. The activities are connected because one occupation depends on another. For example, a factory worker depends on farmers for raw materials and traders for selling goods. Question. Why are services such as teaching, healthcare, transport, and banking important for society? Answer. These services help people in education, health, movement of goods and people, and safe handling of money. They make daily life easier and support other economic activities. Question. Some activities do not produce goods but still earn income. Can you think of such activities? Answer. Yes, activities such as teaching, driving, banking, and medical services do not produce goods but provide services and earn income. Question. Household work done by family members is not paid for. Do you think it is still important? Why? Answer. Yes, household work is very important because it helps the family function smoothly. Cooking, cleaning, and caring for family members are necessary for daily life. Question. Why do some people change their occupations over time? Answer. People change occupations to earn better income, due to lack of work in one occupation, changes in skills, or availability of new opportunities. Question. Are all economic activities carried out throughout the year? Give reasons. Answer. No. All economic activities are not carried out throughout the year. Some activities like agriculture depend on seasons, while others like teaching or factory work continue all year.
If you like the video, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Thank you for watching.